Hello, I'm TheNerdySteve and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you liking, commenting, or subscribing. Today I will be reviewing The Legend of Ochi in one take. So, let's go. On the island called Carpathia lives a very reserved young girl named Yori, played by Helena Zengel. Carpathia is also home to the elusive and dangerous creatures called Ochi. Yuri finds a wounded baby Ochi caught in a trap and saves it. This leads her to decide to return this Ochi home. But she is followed by her father, Maxim, played by William Dafoe, who is hell-bent on killing this dangerous creature. Will Yuri complete her quest before her dad can stop her? Well, you just might need to watch the movie to see what happens. The Legend of Ochi evokes a very nostalgic tone of certain films of the 1980s. It was kind of a mix of the adventure in The Goonies, with a plot similar to E.T., with the puppetry and magic that made Never Ending Story and The Dark Crystal feel so unique. And I think if you love those films, The Legend of Ochi might have something for you. However, The Legend of Ochi may have relied a little too much on nostalgia because I found its plot to not be particularly engaging, but its bleak aesthetics is what kept me interested. I think enjoying this film relies on how much you believe Yuri's need to return the baby Ochi home. We're shown that she's a little different. She's shy and forlorn. When the film opens up with a hunt for the Ochi, it's obvious she doesn't want to participate. But I just had a hard time believing her desire or connection to the Ochi to return it home. I get why she did it. There was just not a sense of urgency in the character that made me truly invested. The connection between the two just wasn't believable for me. Eventually, that connection does get there, but by that time, it was too late for me and I was disinterested in the journey. Maybe that will be different for you. Maybe there won't be that disconnect. And if I watch the film again, maybe it'd be there now from the beginning. But I don't plan on watching it again, so that's that. The aesthetics and mythology in this movie is beautiful. I just love the look of it all. It has a very consistently breathtaking world, and that's what I enjoyed the most about the film. The Legend of Ochi felt like it took place in the real world, and I think that's commendable. If you're really into this dark and somber atmosphere, then that might be enough for you to enjoy this film, because that's what was the most successful part for me. Specifically, the puppetry of the Ochi was masterfully done. Now, I don't know how much of it was CGI or not, but the creatures consistently looked realistic, and I think that's very important here. If the little Ochi existed in this uncanny valley area, the film just wouldn't work. So that's not a problem here. William Dafoe does an absolutely fantastic job, and it's the standout performance for me. You can tell he's having a lot of fun and really makes his parts of the film have this certain seriously exaggerated tone that brought fresh energy to it. If you're a fan of his, I would recommend watching this movie for his performance alone. He's just that good. I wish I liked the film a lot more than I did, but I didn't. I found it to be a little too boring and meandering. I wish there was a more sense of necessity in the film and that I believed the relationship between our protagonist and the Ochi a little sooner. For me, if I look at the individual pieces of The Legend of Ochi, it seems like I should love it. However, it did not come together for me. But maybe it might for you. I'm the Nerdy Steve, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.